Kwame over by 17,000. By 17,000, independent candidate 6,000 plus. First Lava Piakenin 14,000 plus. Wow. So had it not been the independent candidate. So had it not been the independent candidate. Naka First Love betimi akwa kakra ene kwa kudi akwa fofo aso ana. Ye bobonko ba de mami kodo tobri. Ye kodo tobri. Damene Charles ending komo. Odo tobri nso komo bonnet is saying. Charles, at is saying. Hello Charles.
Hello.
Now what is saying now pay?
Yanko pa demo. Yamu ya pa. Brandon ni pa bro.
Brandon ni pa bro. No nya coffee bianom.
Ana pay dia me nya bi nu me ye. Fiti eno da anadwo be 8 o'clock a ya ba Kuroshi Center wo. Ya tena wa mu di ye ba ye wie.
Oh.
Omu wie ana pay omu wie na abo 62.
And 2 pesos chese we need.
Oda minidi enso kwampo menumbi.
Oh, na then otu opede. Ko pedu ani die. Sa wo kwa ma uska.
Oh, so I want to say train sale because we are almost you ba. I think I credit. If you say the down ho aba.
Na just say juba no da wa kono. Eja wo sa die. Anu ope bibia di na kwotwa hwe obi ka so otwa. Onso efi ha enim se wuntwa di banku pa. All right, anyway, my young with your coso.
Yo, Abraham, I say, I was celebrating and people I don't Emma yet the Abbotini in Abonary to be a consequency. Now, if that is the real police station, 139 police station. Now, so far, dear, this is a community of Amma and Aka, the final result. Now, say, the presidential MPP, 24,819. 24,819. 24819. 24819. And the NDC, 7,944. 7,944. 7944. 7944. And you were 278. 278. 278. You were Alan Cat and Suenya 137. 137. 137. Now, Abua, Yako, parliamentary tour, still not the year. MPP, you were your lawyer Anthony Mia, Wojama MPP, no, or no, 25,398. 25,398. 25398. 25398. And the NDC, you were Ben Ajaman, I want to order Ama NDC. On 7,973. 7,973. 7973. 7973. And the Yura Isaac Kofi Emmanuel, I want to age down as independent candidate. On 279. 279. 279. 279. And otherwise, say, and abandoning a baby, say, and
na Charles, a chrome what is saying after see a boy and then couldn't be a bad ma MPP Amanukuno. Or my didn't couldn't Zomara Juana.
Well, yes, you may sure be away, dear. Nipa domicile in Yakatibia said because there, ECH pan out my getting answer. All the care result in many pension in here. Now, MPP, woman say, or parliamentary edit could be na enso aso munyina amwa kra me bopin chair honorable lawyer Anthony Miense Kamine Bekasa was wa bre pa ntino wontimi ene de enkasa enti wutimi nim de bia esoro no bibi estinti ene be omura hodia ene minim.
All right, Beda say Mami Njao ne di achire bibia ni e be say di nkobo bia na ekroma no ebi wo ha ebetimi na o ma bon kobo
Komanje bia shede eni akoye party mpanifo ne party agent for nko na agent na e wa hase.
All right. Beda say di achire where we nso abrafie kama di achire bi ebedi nkobo why
okay yeah.
All right. Abuja 20 sabado ekoso do batem Arabu Joseph Azuma yentie brana e declare no yentie
security for any kind of munyina say security for media for easy adwuma for se mwabuama apatro no aba so wo asundwemu a yante asemboni biara eda munyina se sabre ya yehia wa hasese ya no abatoɔ no aba awieye ɛnti yɛde ɛho nsutrasoɔ no ɛbɛto gba na yɛbɛhyɛ ase afiri ɔmampanyi side hɔ ɛnti presidential election na yɛ conducted say na ɛkɔɔyɛ ne bobɔ te sɛ deɛ ɔmo baa wɔ ballot paper no so na pɛpɛɛpɛ Mahmudu Baumia, our general MPP, number one 8,899. Daniel Augustus Lati, onya about 40. Christian Pabina Andrews, onya about 27. Kofi Akwalu onya aba 10. Mohammed Frimpong onya nsia. Nana Akosua Frimpoma onya 48. Afe John Dramani Mahama onya 9,215. Afe Hassan Ayarega onya 34. Afe Kofi Kranti nya 7. George Berima Edunya 3. Afe Nana Kwabi Bedi Akonya 119. Afe Alan John Kwajo Trematinya 58. And in today na Siswasono etie yedi Beko region na fe yakobono de wuru ewon kran. Na yaba parliamentary election so say na ekoye Alex Blankson onya 8,589 and Joseph Azuma onya 10,103. Yo, Ebajafo, among for the Mezamo so parliamentary election, say Nancy Echo.
Okay, so that is the report. Abusafo from Akrofrom constituency. Congratulations to Honorable Joseph Ezuma for a very good work done. Yabeka Bibi Kakatra with that constituency. Honorable Joseph Ezuma came close, very, very close in the year 2020 election. Obeying power almost by 2,000 votes. But interestingly, or the 2,000 as I be blanks in Edinaboho, NDC, a born homodin both parliamentary and presidential, NDC winning in our Akrofrom. Not just say NDC for year Duma pa our Akrofrom. Eti and then pay according to the Electoral Commission. Akrofrom ye done sealed ya peja Zuma. Kohemo maybe a watchy the street of Akrofrom. Akrofrom attorney green. Wow, interesting. And Sembebre ho unim yabako Obuasi East. Na Obuasi East aye tight. Ibedi hon komachemo. Earlier on report by HSA NDC Ewini Akrofrom friends Obuasi East Akonyano. Na recounting akukọ okoso. Emma, as we speak right now, Openikesia Samuel Abuaje of the NDC. You see, two electoral areas be ballot box. Say man so be near maybe no. Ye the same China. Honorable Samuel Abuaje Ewini Akonyano city no. There is a man who be a was a no. I say no na akofa be cheka name nti be hwase da aba no de yisi nasem but yisi ni nyan confirming but they are picking what grounds actually say Openikase Samuel Abuaje of the NDC Eji Akonywa no wo Obuasi East about one pesuaso but say maintain me hwase kakra mansu bi wo one of the ballot boxes no see me enu bi se tutuka Abuaje krom say e mansu wo ho minim CI na Electoral Commission for omo na enim si bi omo eto oma yeto abawia emre govern abato no eni adinte no ye omo asem but the omo collate so far abato commission no why you ready say obe declare results na ekuta na omo collate wo ho for now dear Abuaje Ewini Akonywa no what collated so far the man so ho aye collate what here ho de me de yem fan kasem te ho de minim the way hono etie until say Electoral Commission da be ma yehunu so that is the ekoso omo is it CKC yes CKC eti ho so de no your grounds your penny agiaba brilliant work from Honorable Samuel Abuaje last year okoye no na ne modern bo obo no modern there but na ye normal NDC akọ election Obuasi East na wenya ne normal 13,000 14,000 but Abuaje atra 17,000 plus our the incumbent member of parliament Dr. Patrick Boachi Yadom onene edia fofo aso a doctor nso enya 17,000 plus report says Dr. Krano behind Samuel Abuaje brilliant work by Sami in fact wa ye adwuma wo Obuasi East wo ye pa so report free honum enso eba enono but say Electoral Commission timi confirm hwe no kwabena ye bo amete ya mini tumi ze me metimi ya confirm bibi dabi ye twa Electoral Commission say obe confirm na ono abodin na afi wa mayehu de wodi nkunimo ho but enye news papa emfama MPP that is the truth from grounds ɛwɔ ɛyɛ Obuasi East abato mpesua so enye news wa ede enye news wa ya akɔnɔ wabo e ka kyerɛ mo sɛ election de abubɔ wie ne eba obi besu na surprisingly sɛ ye bɔ next year confirm wie sɛ Samuel Aboagye wi ni Obuasi East akonya no a ema ne nya wo nwanwa because reporter efiri hɔ enso eba eno no wow KT Hammond honorable KT Hammond yebeko sisi a Kimpozo beko na all the report e dey aba KT Hammond yebeko pose ho adansibe mu nkomo na me bo kire mu ye o adansibe mu nkomo na afia pokua wa hwemi ye pa in fact wa ma me coffee e ball 12 me ball baako e ball 3 so me ball baako anope me ne mo ka sei ma me ntwe kakra wasa ye hoti esa dia bre ye nine anadwi ye nine ye ne general manager Mr. Jemfi ye nine wada kra ne abebɔ to ho pa se sɔre time so that you see I'm telling you that is the beauty of democracy. That is the beauty of democracy. Tsunami no efa na fa 2016 tsunami no abo framanu e base e poasroche e twi. That is the beauty of Ghana. Ghana for hu abato. Ghanaians enim abato for now. Ghana for hu kawa e to aba. Ghana ni no say ne ho chire no na bra bomu a ne ho chire no. The last time I was saying it say for now ewiase na ye wo no na say Ghana ha na ye wo no. Ade ba ko ehia ye Powerful Maslow's theory. De edin kan ye mframa ensuo ana aduane. Mframa ne de Nyankopon adaroma efri bonto. Ensuo ana aduane. Dipa dodo se na nya ensuo bi kra na ba bi oto nya ensuo wo de be case tia. Dipa dodo se na sode a wonya aduane di. Obi wo hono mu a osode ahomache na otena ne mpa so a enemedi den but ebia wo no sori ahomache a odi an se wa hwetam nonum abo ye me ya late we dware fast because wo adwuma nipa no wo hwe na brabom Ghana fo hwe o ma brabom ene to aba Ghana for elections a ye di akire nyina enye mpuntuo enti mo beka ya JDM John Dramani Mahama lusu 2016 election no JDM was so surprised. JDM was so surprised. John Dramani Mahama was so surprised. They say, Olusu that election. But at that time, the economy was so bad. Na Oshe Ghana Henina Dumso Ewo Ho affected amount for Aboso Kai for no musu. Swami Mazi for su Ubedru Ada Ejem na generator to ne esiso. Enti satam no Dubai interchange na JM or ye UGMC any other project and na John Dramani war ye in the one term not 4 years na JM be deal and I'm to infrastructure king man for anhwe ho anto aba enti Oshe project Nana Akufo-Addo 8 years ono so aye banu school mu schools and hospitals re ade no do this level no it's about the economy no saying our city them etie and atwiswa tsunami no aba abebo eboboba reporter eba no UMPP ni a enya kono that is the truth ye ka chiro ye ma hu sibi etie enya kono UMPP ni enya kono MPP we need 2016 election and na obekayo mazi first press conference, second press conference, third press conference. Na edidimu, but results eba no. Now, I'm say press conference no kra no. Miracle be baako. Ube biu. Minim say almost ntimi ankoleti omo results dia. I love Ghana. Ghana is so beautiful. And that is the beauty of our democracy. Anyway, yedi eguso je certified results ene diamamo. Yeni ewo eye Obuasi West about Trumpesua so Obuasi East Obuasi West there it is almost done and Honorable Kwakwati will win and Obewini onya ne figure na de bia odiwini abato no ehon nsem eno no but Obuasi East we are waiting for confirmation ewo Obuasi East na fe nyina ya hu sibia etie adanse akrofrom honorable Azuma of the NDC wini both parliamentary and a presidential job done seal. I'm telling you that very young energetic honorable Joseph Azuma wachese onim nkronkron ketwa na ewo Kofi Jame Soflagon Kranza Mprechire menso so ja hemipem ana say ja omunkro ba ko em say hemipem ana nya sa na kan say ja ebo pem o say hemipem ka wona mu nyina da area eti no and then Obuasi East here twen adanse asokwa report say KT Hammond they say walusu KT Hammond elusu and adanse memu nkomo I think that adanse mem lawyer Amoakwesi ama and a friend is a honorable Kwaku Atin and for now omakonya no ye beti be aka adanse memu nkomo eye safe ukwa akrofro mu Azuma age ukọ adanse asokwa KT Hammond ya to the amen DC ni no ukọ Obuasi Easter per krata ne niam ekuta abato commission na oba be declare no Samuel Aboagye is winning ewo Obuasi East se wodi two ne ka ho de a na obekan ya yebehu eno de oyo ende o ma asema ye twen but per de are you ready so be declare oyo no beka se two na aka den kokko tenye se ne legal issues me pese be ko that is NDC we need 3 out of 5 no 4 out of 6 na no ye hen me put there Adubiase me refi Adubiase na nampa Adubiase enti 4 out of 2 6 meaning say 4-2 9 6 I just say 4-2
e bin si wa dance memo
they
be 5-4 against
me ko Chazozu Chase nana nso wo ba wo afoka ada bibia say si wo
bidesi na MPP chairman ewo Utugri constituency and I'm say aga yenye na eksa de dia de dona ni me e dompi enti o ase enti be person ka yenye na eksa kakra na ye hwe
ene dompi si mon komo mame why
okay yo chairman na po me ya ko po mo ye fa we tamefini o mitia etifu ni na okay na wa share abato no eba Utugri a parliamentary currency ni bo wini na wo share ensemben na woka ekire eti yo mefa ko je sinema chia edubifu nyina ne Ghana fo mo ko to santin eto aba e da bia si sani fi na bia ye no sa ne ye no ya to aba na wie odoto bri ye candidate e lawyer to ni me if enye declare and ye provision about me can say me de ma dwene mo de me hu se o wi ni se ma police no resource ni na nti betimi de just na nye ni nti de presidential no resource na union on say ene de east chair no be declare nti me be se me kan ho asem kese nti ndidi fie yem kana kuma ntune yem ene ma mi ensa na yem ara so be ada so go draw is ya mu guso ade we kan obia wa sayim so etiani ye me kan say yam mo mi peace die ni mani age so mi peace ya wi ni ara me kan the best presidential next to the how na na so so ri ase wa mutu a na wadane ana mo kan na ya to aba na me to aba fo obi ni obi elu oba odo to bi a ebe na ekemi ni ya mi dinesi one mother one father one dis na so ya bibi ono so na ya ndi chairman na wo constituency mu ono obi ba kwa no so ni bi o ya me di nyenza enti ono do obi so ya no na onye mi nua na mi wi ni na onye mi nua di ba to bi a no e Ghana for no to wala bo je o last word pitu be na wo de ma o chief
Yeah, me there is a name and a cost on a bistro. So, now the Namia or Regana, and you be now other countries, you know. That's what they out of now, meaning things that be other to be. Anyone will be and to Amuka Pamono. In class, here, what I know. This thing I may, as always, you very need the other come on, NDP for a winning 8 years or NDP, or we don't get it. It is NDP for you in your to in the afternoon, some number of what you can for you. And when you can one of the otherwise, NDP chairman, to be constituency. I didn't have to publish.
Okay, but that's it. Now, be Banama be bo audio be achemo. Iraketi amona. Amavo bonus amemono. All baba we order as well jagobi. Above the bonus amemo. Abo body gallery. Because minya na eja mabo baba mamotia na mama sanka biu. You see election no NPP for national no omamu nyina na omo wo omo nsi anamu for every single polling station. So as we speak, MPP for omo resource national NDC for no omo nsi anamu every single polling station. So as we speak, NDC on a resource. She said, Nina ba, some no maziti, no mazi resource aba. Now, Kabinam, some of the Abia Quatrans of her will be at the Asian. The TV so I nay, OSHA, quality certified resource from the Electoral Commission. They are only looking for the certified result from the Electoral Commission. We have the TV, so Adum TV, Joy TV, Huawei TV, Omoji, the official results, so no Omoji. But MPP ni NDC dear. So, what we near winning and Uko social media, and I bet you what is going on. And today, yeah, is certified results, and yeah, Biada. Now me kwa so kwamra. Me kwa so kwamra. Kimpozo.
Abrewa.
Den na si wa dansi asokwa boye nkyeremu e.
Abrewa de be si anya si awie.
Oh, den na si.
Ye hia keti amoto ekonya shema ni to April 4 gbaran.
Ya tuo na bo ai keti amon.
Trade minister papa na wakate Ghana emebunu ye ti akese nyanse di enimo no.
Oh. Interesting. Pozo ma try for you today.
Abrewa Febie ye di ka sha se fiche ne da no pa be si samre. Abrewa ye se fe yie kasem a mabre yie papa. Na meni so kum yie papa na kom so sa de me yie papa ni nyina ni se o twe o to kakra bia na bibia bebo mu akire ye so ni se dwumai o se ehu de ekọ nyina na yetime de tudwa na manfo hu se sorry ana se ba ye de ba no se bia nya bosere muka de ehu ene de ye ni twiem na ye ka ewa ha na bro metini aka ne pen se NDC afa adansi asokwa ekonwa no provisional results asisi ekitame efiri yisi for akache enche yisi maami owa ebeso NDC ni no ensa na wode na akyere se wono na asisi a woye parliamentary ana MP elect ewo adansi asokwa abatu ompeso yeso no ebesie no na say na abatu no parliamentary results no esi ekoye parliamentary results nipa miensa ana parliamentary seat nipa miensa ene preye ewo adansi asokwa abatu ompesua iso nipa miensa no omo edini NPP Kobna Tahir Hammond adonu abone mrani KT Hammond ono ne jinama NPP opa CPP so a Mensa Abraham Justice ono so ne jina muma CPP ena NDC Godben Animili Dogbaji Bralani saa nipa yi emiensa yi negina mrasebedwa konya no na sei na abatoɔ no nso asoɔ no ɛkɔɛ NPP KT Hammond enya 13,275 ɛna KT Hammond enya yɛ ɛna ɛyɛ CPP Mensa Abraham Justice CPP ɔno nso nya 346 ɛna CPP no enya yɛ na NDC Godwin Animili Dogbaji Dorani ɔno nso enya 14,229 ɛna ɔno nso enya yɛ ɛwɔ patisi amino kase deɛ mɛka sɛ wɔno ɛna sesi adeɛ wɔyɛ wadi nkunimu akas ɛwɔ ha a wɔhyɛ difference no ɛyɛ akɔbɛɛ 800 to 1,000 votes ɛna wɔnya ɛwɔ ha na abrewa yɛnkɔ presidential no nso na yɛhwɛ deɛ presidential no nso ɛkɔɔyɛ presidential no so sei ɛna so nsuasoɔ ɛkɔɔyɛ NPP enya 14,022 votes 14,022 ɛna NPP enya yɛ GCPP enya 62 GCPP enya 62
oh that can one dey there fatu baby man
oh say tibinja presidential no bobo
ka omo dey dey ja fatu baby na yenhwe we mu yenu
mama masere kura bowa GCPP enya 62 GUM enya 67 LPG enya 12 NDP enya 2 CPP enya 48 NDC enya 12,991 aha sketch and brass bemu aha presidential and sketch and brass bemu aha ena oko APC enso nya 58 yenko independent candidates no so akate independent candidates no so Kofi Kunantin enya 9 enkron single 9 George Chum Berima enya 4 single 4 Nana Kwame Bediako enya 214 ena Alan John K Tramatin enya 109 ena almost enya ye ewa ha na meka se eni da anajo no aha ana se fa ahomachi ya krampo ni sa keti amoba ha mprenu odi ka ba ha e de beto yisi maame no enim se ne pc baako 25 ayara wo hunu enti omu njai collation na omu ye no onkohwe na emra nsa na omu ato collation no so enam so ma chitin say ya kakra ena kire wasan de krata ba say wode abato no ye ko pese ye sa kan bio ena wode krata ba ye say wonji abato no nkenkan ni ntidie sa enkan bio
to omu kan say twice
meba me nyametre yankan ena yisi peni no so efre ne mpanifo say na eko na omu say dabi emra ne nkere sa say yenkan yenya and declare results never so be calling for recount today yentimi maso sa ena omo ehya say correction as see am no ka say there ye the provisional results ya betu dwa ketiamo de ekoya de wedi ncho ewo abato ompeso so see ya nam so ma na jono kra ye de tudwa kra on time fm NDC ni no ye press conference anajona e de ni win no etudwa esa tere kwan a na omo de fa so no e de cheche abato ye course so ewo adanse asokwa abato ompeso so de
Pozo si MPP ni NDC de no so parliamentary ni presidential no omo mienu kwa
omo mienu nkwa ye parliamentary no eni NDC NPP enya eye emeba abrewa ha meba twen ma me nkreke ha thank you I say na tie NPP enya 13,275. 13,275 NPP KTM ode wonyaye no. KTM ode a wonyaye no. Na Godwin NDC ni no so enya 14,229. 14,229 ena wano so enyaye na yeko presidential no so a presidential no so NPP enya 14,022.
Okay.
14,022.
Okay.
Ena NDC enso enya 1 to blah 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 12,991. 12,991. 12,000. What's it?
No, 91. And also 12,000.
12,911. 12,911.
Mate,
12,911.
Mate Ken, Wabo Juma, Wabre, Copedia and Bidi, Okasa Crimson to Minkasa. Copedia, why are they pow? Na Anajubu, Unkwana, Ubo Jumasa.
Nyameno.
Why are dear? Wabo Juma.
Me film and Churua should be
Mate, Bobadiana, and pay.
Yes, I'm a Chimidiana go.
Azuma Winnie.
Azuma Winnie Branson.
Both presidential and parliamentary.
I'm
Macro from.
The Obose is here.
Obuasi is per resource secretary electoral commission, you know. Honorable Samuel Abuajerini, but you see, pink sheet be mansion or home, no nakofa. You can crab out more try some berries of that issue.
What is that? What is that?
They say, per resource secretary electoral commission, you know. Samuel Abuaje LED. Oh, here we so Berini. But you see, pink sheet be two police stations be mansion be or home affair no more say one BCC no so aka ho.
Are they gone?
Compared to any now I
so Obase West independent ni no.
Oh, independence ni me akasa me papa or den ho kofi apia ni onya below 6 below 7,000.
Say
below 7,000.
7,000.
Below. It is 6,000 plus.
Yeah, Abregu.
Pozo can go do it. What? Nadian could dinner Diana, Wabredo. Famco East. I say East, dear. No, I mean, new dear, East Momo Yo. Mummy who dear call. Mummy who dear call, Hona. Yankee Canny, Mamma. Minim Nana. Yeah, Jerry is also.
Na me say. Said na wokan. Kwabna me no me no exams. Test papers ndi ekuta eni o. Enti ekeke test papers no boma. Ye nim de enya o.
Ena me ken.
Ena ye nkwara mienu na ye kofi. Ye bisani a de be kan se de o ye di first no. Asina no be den kakra. But de o ya we no.
Nana, we dem twa no. Sami dem fi press conference no. 2020 press conference. Sami Jemfi. We are winning. We are flipping here.
Yes.
We are flipping there. We are flipping here. Go to the police station and protect where you want to do. But this time around, no press conference, you know. Or say,
we'll make sure
do not jubilate yet. Go to the police station. Protect the ballot. You know. Neshe say. Bibia kama mayenwie sana abeji wania wajiweni.
It tells you something.
You see look at these two announcements. In 2020 or say we are winning, we are flipping here, we are flipping there, we are flipping there, but 2024 or say mema munji mweni ansa modi amonko na monko hwe de mbo ho ban.
Enti ana the American
me akabuaji bom na wode Bible quotation by omabio
dabi ya time that's evangelist
the quotation no
I say omabio
quotation on the balafa na ifo no theology for no ekwa kwa bibi mu
dabi
I say omabio
wode akwala no a Solomon say ye ntwa kwala ne mum yenu na ba ku gira no se da bi ene ye mani nyini wi a ye nyina
enti pese o kire se o man be bode eno de nya hwe MPP from NDC from
say o man mo de bia
ewo so many interpretations
and o man mo bode bia o mo be fa Parliament.
Mami go east because we have to make sure say you are confirming. Mami go east. But you are confirming east ho. Na you who east situation no. Abena. Hello Abena. Abena.
Yes, okay.
It is here no pay.
So the munina munimono. Yako. It's enra no because abria. Na yɛhwɛ ne mu sɛ yɛbɛnya common figures yɛ wɔ Boase East na yɛtumi ehunu sɛ bia MPP amanyɔkuo no na afa na sɛ NDC amanyɔkuo no na afa na yɛgu so a yɛapem a kɔ bia ɛne yɛakeka mu nsɛm ade akyerɛ mo ɛbɛduru baabi afei ballot ho nsɛnsɛm a ne so kwa yɛabɔ mu amane a na afei na ɛduru baabi asabere onimonyamfoɔ aboagye ochemu ade aduru no etwa so keka na ho nti ono ankasa etimi agina monte so se na chitafo omumose esa so no declare se abato no oni se ono de wari ni na o declare wie ye na sabe na chitafo no so gu monte so omo ejibility nti ye akoni abusa ne se sabe ya ono ankasa etimi agina monte so se wari no ye de fa he abato komisa de ka sampo from be dia to mu ana ye nkoni ko bisa.
Hello, good morning. I'm in Chao New Chifu, you know. The woman, you know, say, Boase East, for the first time, and this Amanya Kono, every new, our Boase East in Texas. Now, as at 12 a.m., any coalition, any who say, Abano, you're winning. But now, say, Nyabushema Electoral Commission officially, I confirm the for 6 hours, we've been here waiting. Media guys, everybody, we are here, party supporters. Declare, they don't want to declare. Now, Omaba says 10 police stations are, sign, me agents are signed because of my bonnie because we want to know. Omaba said this are pinches, no, collected pinches, no, now only declare about no. The moment crime, Omaya Sardin, so let us almost show inside their bombachi, no bomb. Because a banner over 200 votes now, me winning. A best flippy abe, a mama belly 90 votes. And no now, Yakasa Yampene Electoral Commission. 1 year Juma, Ghana for their shannon, sir. No one declare Abano, and from NDC Amani Kono, now some Jembrano Bianco Fee. And no an Electoral Commission, and Peso Baya. I'm a party ma, a bofu, I ain't making sure, sir, Asum J. Ebeba.
Hello, Rabu. Hello.
Hello.
Honorable Timinka. Okay. Now we can say some police station. Now ASA police station ASA.
About 10 police stations.
Oh, okay. And now we party.
Me against our sign.
Now minim the electoral rules na ewo mabato na amokoye no. Minim say na mrane ka say ya ansan open sheet ni ade aha
emrane say so in the process of elections no then my boni bisia yen fire no anka open sheet no so your baby oh how bia o chro say the bear a coalition center na say I was say your security dress and no security dress and it me agents now what those polling centers no Oman sign, and they gave reasons why they didn't sign. And then the Electoral Commission said, these are the reasons my agents now sign. And it's young storeroom, now ballot box. No, now you share data, and you share all the pieces. No, now the ballot papers, now the piano credit piano, you found to. And then the Electoral Commission said that be.
Oh, okay. Okay, that is honorable Metiasi. Yeah, there should be a declaration. After declaration, no, I say, call to the Beko, say then the Beko, then you work on.
Yes, sir. Elections are won in the polling station or the collection center, so we are not ready to go to court anymore.
No, okay.
When go to court.
No, okay. Now, meaning that police stations now say one sign no. Ebasa, you can't count one. I say, and on the end of the day.
And only I say, oh man, call ballot boxing. And that's also
okay.
I'm you film.
Okay.
Very no one declare, and also a problem.
Oh, okay.
So and then the person on person with intimate.
Oh, okay.
The elections, you know, am my opponent.
Not just
they cannot change the will of the people.
Yes, not just I was say so. Omumamu call a ballot box in him, and you know a full glare of the people. Na yashe na the wom say when no be hunu say the beka one near the account. Yemfa nka one near the sinchen. Enya no ano.
Stop.
Wow. So it is say no. Omo ye day. Say omo so omo
nya. You know, insini pressure o de na on declare bano. Na Monday. Ya transfer see any interest be on declare abana or ma college no valid ones non declare na do win biano on ko no period.
Oh, electoral commission is on train for Monday.
We are not ready for that. Maybe I'm dancing any brother.
Honorable Mr. Darcy. Abena.
Enti dia kono no. Na yesa ka dia to so say sabre amenemo ka say. Yenya figure bia ye gina so dia ka say. Figure no e say. Say ebia e 2000, e 3000, e 4000. Yenya figure bia amount this year. If we say yes century for yes skeptical as to say they come and I say yem fanka.
I say Joe for there. Be say Joe for there be there ka ho. See there ye try the electoral commission be ka ana.
And I make sure the electoral commission in some project say electoral commission in some project say be a mo de ka ho me actually be a be ka kire mo. And I say mo fan ka ho me actually be a be ka kire. Enti say am na work say. Me si to ke dia tell sense and journey be a ni how be me produce figures. You go so aye wa ha say ya abaso commission ye bo pay ya ni ye test ye ni be di nkomo no. What you much say Ogusua what tally figures in the chain and Yawa
electoral commission says Ogusua
tally figures.
All right.
Said Masoma Yan free Ogusua chain echo famous say electoral commission tally figures in the baby. Abena
okwa enra no pasabre ya na akoye eno atali mu amade ache ye tie nyina ye boti team pampa papa bi ye bo
monya de
wo hwe na ade no so mo nka no mo nya ye ha kope bibidi kura kope bi da ndi panzo de body na bre so man do abebesi ne masa omo nka na ye hu omo nka nso a the ye wusi bi etie all right very well you fe no konkon ho at this tension moment ne Sibia unity ho no ye njan no na konkon ho na ye hwe de be free ho enso ababa beto form. So that is the state of Obuasi East constituency. I said 10 polling stations. 10 polling stations. NDC Philly said Ote said Honorable Samabwajeka. Omo Philly said near maybe ankosu ye ewo honti the police station and agent na sign omo an sign tino was say kebeya those police stations you know yembiem the full glove the people no nyina nhwem to so omo hwemu a na o ma hu sibia etie. Wow. Electoral commission, so electoral commission is on Monday. Interesting. I want to be in the shoes of Dr. Patrick Boachi Yadom. We na car and a Canadian cabana say, Kobuasi is a 7 and K account. Kobla.
Obi frame is here. Now, money for new days. I say, no way, normal.
Say,
and I'm say, see, I mean, who we say normal crowd?
Who say normal? Say,
o feel say be a spiritual. That's say what ya bo MP singing na crowd form na one time was like
be a fa Abuaji hono. Abuaji be a fa doctor hono.
Say, they don't see it as normal. Say the man for can.
It is projected say NDC about 170 something. seat. That's according to.
Oh, they have projected about 186. 186.
Unprecedented. If Cesar unprecedented, Ghana Bako
say we finding out. Sir, MP we there Olusuni sita. Nkasa be me ya. Adutwum. Oh, we hold ah. Wa bi eja. Dabi nya wa bi eja. Dabi. Ono de ayi.
Bosomche there.
Hey, kebe me ya. I wish say Ghana say mra no timi makwan na say ye wish timi makwan command sanye minister for education.
Oza.
Adutwum.
She. Nana pa framana bo. Framana who say dey ahu.
Na me ka bibi kire
2016 framan. Am say ai
where are you? 23 out of you. Mazidi ase.
I was on set no. Nana me bo. O me bo on set no. 2012. I just say to abawi ha. Satam na social media assembly you collective ya within 2 hours. Na national no say kan ni ho. Ti na check akra say na akọ 2016. I think MPP for the BA. Oh, as MPP for the BA, NDC for any was hard no. MPP for back at 2016. Sharp 9 p.m. Almost so yes I can see.
Asem no mazikan. Asem no mazikan. Say Baumia LED we see.
TV zone.
I say o ma me Kumasi. Na usa no ka so kan to me Kumasi ba me topa. What did that down?
Omo report.
Zuba National MPP Coalition Center. We na mayo da makoda. On the lighter note.
In fact, Nana, we no poasochi we no. Me hu say me na de na na say we ebe
we tadi de na. Tadi.
And I say Accra de no.
Tsunami o. Jamestown.
Na fish harbor high. Jamestown. Let me know for say be mom.
But let's take microphone for instance.
You discuss microphone.
Pierre, on the last 4 years. Azuma, I think Honorable Blanson, ABT Azuma, 3,000 votes. Aside so BT Omi na NDC for Omubi 2020 elections no. On projected some of the seats in Biwa Santere Juniors here. By all means, somebody says seat in every MPP for them. And Aprofrom was one of the
even Obuasi East.
When him said NDC for even among sharing the cars none they gave Azuma almost 3 or so. They thought that yes, they thought that Azuma being the local boy and now by all means, if they're able to do well, so much must sit near from them. And truly, Opia campaigns are not the Vietnam catching another. So follow Azuma campaigns all year. He is doing it with the grassroots. Baby you see the faces of the people. I will say baby at least sometimes I want to see the face of other people. You could see clearly the kind of environment and I said the kind of state of move. You could see say he was doing it with the grassroots and every place people could be on once someone vote in the cheap. So when
with the social media house, Ezema Lake Basintali withdrew a airport or Kotuno the key Nagunbutum, so Mobi and Tukai.
So we are the kind of a year, and I had a chance me no attendance of meeting. Azuma was there. Most of Akrofrom people are no more in terms of NDC parties. No more know there. The regional chairman of NDC said, if the people of Akrofrom to Abama Azuma, the position of Abama Azuma, the list and the deputy minister. He said it to the people of Akrofrom. Said so. Much me ma Azuma. I'm NDC when elections now. So it tells you that because of NDC,
consistency. Yeah, Nabamumu.
No moon there. And if you look at it from
only Azuma didn't come. Honorable, it's a mobile power. Wait to be DC. I said, I'm no name target.
So what I say.
So MP no.
So and looking at it from the angle, no, who say on one person was agent with
yes,
he's a local boy being with the people and now man for those things, you know, sometimes. And I'm thinking, say, a crowd people who say when it comes to development, na Zuma within the chairman, okay, omo party no Chamagarba, but okay, they were Zuma come be a chairman dinachi. Chairman was the chairman fast in Zuma dinachi. So it tells you that the two no the a crowd people who say these two people can easily even omo by crime they are able to even come to omo kofa caterpillar to kwaso omo koye baby pipe no makwa koye na nsuo ni flow normally the social media. Blasey came here and said say even convincing 10 people is not easy. He said that here was it say Azuma will beat Azuma 3,000 and they say all convincing Azuma convincing people 10 every 3,000 you know. I'm to Banama Zuma no easy. And now look at it from that 3,000 no.
About 2,000.
You have squashed the 3,000 away and then increase the vote again. So it tells you that I personally feel that Azuma has been one of the best. If you hear elections here, I could so far in a Santarina, I can say that Azuma.
And do you know one thing? Where we need city, no, where we need presidential.
You see, as a son inside here,
and likely say the party.
But the party are really power isn't likely.
Because of
tsunami where boy was likely.
Yeah, certified way using kind radio the ain't been declared.
It is
been declared presidential.
It is even speculators there.
And on him say so part to our now we are MP. A certain constituency and a constituency in terms of elections, district in terms of administration purposes. Now say ye DC now DC no ye no and so ye NDC you get it and an NDC MP and omumi no in that place
I think about Akrofo say the NDC for no e cast on focus who say say seat we bet maje enti yem one even what on your opposition kra no yem fa resource be one. So how do you even project and see say if NDC wins the power na omu free some person say sit in free MP for Nisama do things there they will not do development at Okrufum. They will definitely go there and do it.
Oh yes
what I say and Azuma there
Tio I know there Tio Mazi they are okay. I say ebi na SCC hohoi
yeah I see say Azuma
other areas you know empuntu ne there penfo ne be more mani akwa empuntu
Azuma there I think that he will be one of the best omen from
Okrufum. Say His Excellency John Dramani Mahama you confirm any we are. Memo ma common de Ghana for.
I come say common area to say the
you see
the wise king.
Yes.
A come na ye two tia Mahama no one ray be to be ya. Na we no there.
Uni otiko so in fact na me sorry bo mi mu ma no. Also ka say e common na
ye two tia Mahama.
And na me mani ba me ho so say o ma come di wo bi a forget about the why.
No. Yeah. Na o yere kwa interview kwa.
Eti JDM say ye confirm no as a president e wo my Ghana mu ewie pa. Mema oma ekom ende Ghana for. Ye dokunu ya na ye to no
one CD ya
ko 5 CD no. Kebe ya o maintain.
Na nyina wo sa.
Mema nkoduru baby yes ye to dokunu 10 CD. And yes, sir, campaign no.
And one this slogan.
What is the difference? The difference is in 2016, a brand NPP, NDC Wabam in 2016, NPP opposition. NPP were using and they told the say and a gallon of way say and the way say at that time JM a born home and DJ say Dubai, my school, my e-blocks. My way to not GDA say kind of for so to about on to tian a com there's no under the same thing I happen and JDM say your document na kodru sen we na ekosen ahokyere na ba and na wodi sika crash obotom kokru mu a 1000 Ghana cedi na adane 100 Ghana tio eti enei no o prioritize empuntuo no na o make sure say the economy is okay, mudaho is stable kakra. Your document no buono and 10 cedi because the document will work 10 CD, 15 CDs. Remember, people will come because they come there.
So slogan way. MPP for this slogan way back Ghana. And it has always been with us. She was sitting at 2016. As if she was sitting at 2024. She was sitting at 12. And now, what I say.
And there is one promise here in Obuasi. Heavy promise.
Oh, I see. Yeah, in terms of the Anglo Good Asante.
And Anglo Good Asante. Ashgood FC.
Okay. I want to make
Ashgood FC.
And one thing is that I know some. I think that it won't give the hope to people.
James,
let's see whether
Ashgood.
So we there.
But you know, sir, we are Mampenia. Ultimate interfere. Football, FIFA, ever say FIFA grab ban.
It's true, but you know in our land.
Maybe Jeremy more quiet of the first one.
What I say?
As good.
Because even the other people were saying say he had that kind of rapport.
Now say that's good now. What
it's no. I actually don't know.
I'm not telling you besides. But you can tell them besides them. What
I never been the end as the end. But let's come back to I can say East.
Yeah, about East. About East issue no.
For now,
about East issue no.
Kabi.
The Papa man can find. Yes, is the tension in Obuasi East, you know. It deserves proper and to hold. For this is what they this is grass what they this is what no crowd question free gym.
As on a Monday.
But
from all indications, you know where Odotobri chairman, Otimu say
Odotobri chairman
at the film no form.
I said the film of that said I don't peace casa.
We have him now from and it clearly in terms of the executive position power in there is now shows that MPP is losing huge margins.
But unim resource in Ebano. Resource in Ebano. Ashanti region man to Abano.
And I won't say Ghana how. I will say this, maybe I can't bet 20 times. I see 8 years in this one. There's something like natural a buffer among for the zoo. I think as a bar, a bomber catobian. I mean for Odotobri. Odotobri, I think it was 25,000.
25,000.
And then we have 7,000.
We have 7,000. That's
both now. That's how I think it.
Presidential 24,000. Meaning say Odotobri for presidential no, almost to skirt and blouse.
But if you look at it from the Odotobri side in terms of the presidential and then parliamentary, no, I think it's almost the same.
25,390.
No, I'm just saying Odotobri.
And 24,000.
I'm just saying Odotobri when it comes to John Mahama, I think he had 7,000.
But the last time I think, check it. The last time NPP.
I'm just saying that as today it's almost the same in terms of the figures between Mahama and then the
Mahama figures and almost the same. Mahama and TBM appreciate vote Kesia
7,000 something, only 7,000. It's almost the same. I think
it's almost the same. But MPP are dropping. MPP was 30 something.
27,000
27, 28,000. And But drop it.
If you're looking at it from Obuasi West as I think the news is honorable. Keke Wawene, but if you look at it from I can say a number of votes on drastically. One of the Kwame, I think on the Thursday will say you can't be ni vote to super tipa honorable quarting. As long as almost 17, 18,000 almost 13, almost 16,000 difference as well.
Okay.
As compared to previous elections. So I think Kwame. They may be politicians now.
But Omazi, do you think say independent candidate Senka Wankwan Kebebwa for still have?
I say it in that way.
Because the tsunami now
Boban Kebebwa because we him.
Only the time Kasa for still have in 2020 election only 15,000 plus.
So it means that organization based with
according to Kwamafo Onya be 14,000 plus. Meaning say, meaning say, a tsunami we na airborne. Now saying ka airborne appreciating the vote.
Sure.
Only says and to me appreciate almost 70,000. Sabrinka or Nikenka. And Kahutonim. Because for the independent candidate voter, Kwamekas Winya below 6,000 idiot. That's just a minimum
on one point. And if you look at it from another angle, I understand your point very well. And if you look at it from that angle now, you could see, say, those 6,000 now independent candidates, you know, those things like they will vote for Honorable Kwati. Once within the MPP, you know, more that kind of public, most of them will change their mind when it comes to the parliamentary now. So it could have a call on the side of for Silab for her to say be a connoisseur, Kwati be head to head, and maybe I could be a call toe to toe, and say, I be a quack as the tsunami na a boss a boy, not be a piafa on a way. But
it's NDC to the cry.
Most of them
almost 184.
I think apart from Ashanti region, no. Ashanti region, if you are here and if you look at it, the news that is coming out, they are almost getting 10 seats from Ashanti region, which has never
less than 100.
Yeah, which has never happened before. So NDC almost 9 seats in Ashanti region.
I think that would be so smooth for
John
to implement the policies.
Somebody
not just the policies in JDMO carrying on face problem.
Yeah, somebody told me something, but I'm sure that one maybe the person was just trying to. He says he thinks that NDC will call for a referendum, and that referendum.
Oh, Memi uncle. I don't think. That was just by the way. Forget it. You see, I want to say Ghana is a peaceful country. Look. We do understand elections.
Sure.
We know how to vote.
Sure. And one thing I'll keep you a democracy is
8 years
you go.
8 years you go. You see, when you go to the Western region, Central region, they know how to vote. When they decide to vote against you, they will vote against you in a manner you will feel it within your body.
Sure.
And that is exactly what they've done. You see, for example, in the Greater Accra region, almost all the city
is going in favor of NDC.
NDC, you try to MPP Akunya be 2 as a 3, 4. In MPP seat, I can't want to maybe I don't say. I think Ashanti and
Eastern. Yes. Even Eastern, I saw one of the posts there. Na NDC are 2 or 3.
So we know how to vote. It happened in 2016. Yeah. It happened in 2016.
Said I'm saying democracy for it to be smooth and it to be unique in terms of how it's even at least one party. And look at what transfer more than 8 years. Somebody can argue from the point of development and those things and IBPR. If you have a good intentions and good mindset within the 8 years, what might be when Ghana phone say this and this and this and that now by even the 4 years no what may propose to you say indeed who you be. So I personally think that Kwame maybe politicians shouldn't be thinking that every year Ghanaians will be voting for them because of ABCD. No. When I say now can background and take come dinner, what maybe an everything. Come on, maybe a month forward to and I will say the business class no almost but they determine the elections every year. Yeah. Once they go to the market and come back and say almost they have more descendants. Say okay fine. And Adebakwa and Nando to buy one yandia a month for being said. If you look at it from the a lot of Ghanaians business, especially in the banking sector now.
Mamenko Avano South, Embrace Obri Yabua Elho, Obri Samuel, Obri, my chair that saying
Abrewa, Biaboko also.
Yankupa Darumeja, Yaguma, Yabruma Baba Bessis Abri. But may with your causeway.
Yo, Abrewa, Meda say, Mema with you for Aquaba, Eddie or Moaba, I have for Ano Southeast. Na ejebo enya bedu se gbe di abato na ya 2 year no ni nyina ya be aba awiye ewo ahafo ano Southeast hasen na as a returning officer na wa ha ni di any Jacob Agbemezi na police station go do na ewo ha no 89 na hase ni pardo a isi register mo say on ento aba no na oye 41,364 41,364. Now, Abewa medical Asha say every parliamentaries no so called parliament na say na ehun hi omopa. Na parliamentaries no nipa mienu na efande NPP na NDC. NDC ni no ni di any Yakubu Muhammad. Yakubu Mohammed na onya emano 15,609. 15,609. There is a percentage now, 51.04%. 51.04%. NPP Nino, Onus Manidi, and Frederick Echampon. Onus 14,152. 14,152. And it's a percentage, 47.19%. Na nipadodo a otimi ebeto abano na wondodo 29,992. 29,992. Na emano yetuwe na ECG kafel ECC yenjin tumno na eno so eno na 29,992 no na the EC anyem tumno na no ni 231 and a voter turnout so na 72.50%. Inti parliamentary no say na ekoye na say ye hwe presidential nso ni parodo ana e wo so no ye 41,364. 41,364. Na yewi na nipa wetimi abeto no no ye 30,032. 30,032. Na presidential no say na esikoye Dr. Mahamadou Baumia Otu Franka Edema NPP onya 13,909. 13,909. A percentage a 43.79%. 43.79%. Daniel Augustus Latte Jr. GCPP and also enya 39. The percentage a
okay, anyway, yebesai akobio na yedidi ho abremu. In fact, yabre ye papa so jumana de ese kakabi di mohon so bende Abusafoti de ekoso no awe ya dance memu ha for me na your penikesi andrama kwesiama second deputy speaker our Ghana mrashibe dwefie wono ena wedding konim afei udu ani chem na ukọ akrofrom abaton pesia so na bu Joseph Zuma wedding konim of the NDC enye no nkwa Oboasi East abaton pesia so a abaton komisa no pe figures o making kan so fa kuta no no wase chese operikese Ibra Samu Abuaje LED na emum aka eti 10 police station a mansun bi ewo ho ye no na bo Samu Abuaje akasa wase openini sin kebeya omfa nkomande ana omso omompene nti hon sem nso de no no asem ho mo nkanwie adansi asoko aketi amonko yato abeti ano NDC agisa city no it is so far se Obuasi East de no kra nka ho a F5 so far 5 me you Obuasi East there no because of Manson kakra da ho Amazi say in the Ashanti region I Obuasi East asem na making Manson kakra wo ho omo ye no twema mentwa enti ye de no to nchen a oba ya dance memu ha asokwa akrofrom meka adanse meka adanse asokwa fomena afei oba Obuasi West Obuasi East and adanse akrofrom and then emza akawako say 6 86 you do Obuasi East kra to nchen a 5 no NDC win mu 3
and MPP ekukura 2
MPP and only for menane Obuasi West.
Yeah,
we don't know the statue emunda hoye wo Obuasi East. What you say? Enti and so
Oma if
ana adubiase adanse bem ha no NDC adubiase NDC akrofrom NDC asokwa when him say ebre bi ba na ni nyina bomba ako
na nyina bomba
na ni nyina bomba when him say Azuma Kro ya presiding member ho adanse sa na ni nyina bomo na ni nyina bom ti no omo meet ya no omo ko adubiase
sure I think say komna un say e beto about adanse member na un say tsunami ni twifa manfo so adanse member na it tells you say now people are more discerning what they say. I think maybe our politicians they shouldn't just be like media of late people are not just looking at it from maybe I will just because of say when you wanna say be a party but and I say no. People are learning a whole lot of things. I'm sure that going forward, a lot of people will learn from these elections and then because so the Kopana per se information be gather you see and yes, in terms of the face of parliament, it will be one way affair.
Even if social media, if people mom blogging and on Twitter, almost say Jam Shasi and Tem.
Na
any man from
what I say, and I strongly believe that maybe MPP, even though you say you but they will learn. Especially in the Ashanti region, because if you look at it from there, a stronghold, not because when NDC, when MPP to me J, who central it became a whole lot of noise. I say MPP a seat, I know for quite a long. Say you in our way.
I am a traditional.
I know what me and when it comes to say you can say Obuasi, you can say Akrufuma has been for MPP Penkra time. I know beyond to mean from that. The same thing I can say. Ask what also must I from them. And now Obuasi is Ekra Eshiki. How would you in Obuasi? Then na ye to a banner table was also you whom a table Ekudina. I say we could not live to another could not write you. So tells you clearly say where either NDC for them strategically no more call elections in Libya they did something now MPP for no incident here. But why do you think the MPP was so much confident that they will win this election? Why do you think so?
Oh, and me Mount Fatima say it happened the same thing in 2016. Oh, I bet now your project.
It gives you the edge that you
my way. But was a say a common woman can cry in you. Also, Obu Timbo packaging.
Sir,
I don't want to address a camera.
Sir, but I come to no power.
So, got trouble with any pedal and wooding car.
Sanity.
I make a bant, Mamma. Namene Esther couldn't come more. Esther to say,
Yamia do now say,
Yamia do Minia Barna Bantama to say,
oh, Bantama, they say they be a boko, marking kind of banning area, or may declare air Bantama constituency. Now, presidential certified results legitimate. Air returning officer in Sasha say Ofori Amanfo. Now, Dr. Muhammad Dubaomia, in 43,886. Daniel Augustus Latte, on 16. Christian Kabna Andrew, 29. Kofi Akalu 7, Mohammed Frimpong 0, Nana Akosia Frimpong 26, John Dramani Mahama 10,349, Hassan Ayariga 15, Kofi Kranten 3, George Chum Berima 4, Nana Kwame Bediako 705, Alan John Shermate 265, rejected votes 356, total votes cast 55,661, registered voters 84,957, parliamentary certified results NPP Asenso Boase 47,275, NDC Simon Adai Dapa 8,023, rejected ballots 248, total votes cast 55,546, 55,546. Banksman MPP stronghold. Say they are would be Abba and the
okay.
Banksman presidential.
Esther now say NPP parliamentary candidate in Onya say.
But Onya 47,275, 47,275.
And they are so boache. And a penny bow me and saying.
Because Onya 43,886, 43,886.
Oh, okay. Na ajawo na wo bantema. Na bantema MPP stronghold. And mo sorry e bantema manfo nje wo mani wo ho.
Oh, ko je wo mani pa. And I am sanso hu asenso boati say owo e dia collecting center say come on declare about say any parliamentary candidate was bantema for 20 years we will have to say.
Oh.
So if you for now mo je wo mani pa o bantema for 20 years.
Na ye bo asenso boati di no wa ma magina ni bi. Omso we.
Because of that, be a boy, you know, we have to send a not only a collecting center handling place.
Ah, okay. Just man for Bantibano. A bibimbe one, I give it to me be a dinkomo.
But I say,
A bibembo, I'll be a benyo bin in a casa.
Oh, sorry, they didn't get to say young and non.
I don't worry, Wabre. Meaning, say, I don't worry. Don't worry. Wabre, why? Joa home kakra. This way I see. Omazi. Unim Bantima. Bantima. Omazi Bantima 2020 election. Bantima NPP. Omo results omunyai. That was 2020 I'm making. 2020. Yes, bepe Bantima vote, you know. Nana Akufo-Addo enya 57,360, representing 86.18. Okay. That was in 2020. Onya 57,368, almost 60,000. Okay. And Onya NNDC John Dramani Mahama 8,954. And to be one NDC, I appreciate it, but unfortunately, NPP I appreciate it.
Drastically.
I think 57,000 minus 43,000. Ubenya saying
almost 13,000,
14,000
plus. Yeah, right.
That you amount for Mameto. Oh, Bantaba.
13.
57,000 minus 57,000 minus
14,000 so
40 something thousand or the band no cabo me so different
what's that? I don't know. There is it's taken back to that kind of
30,000 so it is assumed say
13,000
and Ameto our Bantama
and even Bantama going into 2024 elections. Almost add up in terms of new voter registration.
In terms of new voter.
Now you say at least it's within because I think they are almost in excess of 200,000 in terms of the new voter register. So if you look at it from that, you think say okay, Ashanti region would just turn up, and so here and upon me observe what and up almost 30 elections, best 7:30 going. Police station you could see there people were coming. But from 12 going, now if he then people were saying say oh once I Ghana for the last minute show and those things in but across the country now is now say or from because even most of the media houses ne projected also in excess of let's say 7 million to 800. But if you look at it now
obi framing I say kwabena me hwa Adom TV na ba omi akra 50 point something I'm say oh sir go Adom TV bio.
It's clearly the Ashantis were not coming from there.
Yeah. What does
that comment? Is it like they believe that they want to punish the MPP so that they will learn, or they thought say regardless of MPP will win, so let's still home or what? Because if you look at it from that angle, across all the constituencies in Ashanti region, every place amongst the we can say 47 constituencies not. All the NDC MPP
2016 JM say my way then you hear MPP saying enya no ni ebedi ada.
And then MPP was hitting their free SHS, Oh, they were hitting it. For quite a number of time. If you say follow MPP, just be frank with this year campaign and look at it from there. What was their campaign message? The top campaign message, what was it?
Oh, you see, that was Free City High School.
No, this year.
This year?
Yeah, in terms of this year, when they started the campaign, what was their top message? For
Free City High School.
No. When they started the campaign, their message was the digitization. And that was the main campaign message. But when they were getting like 3 months to the elections, they saw it from the angle that one is not any Ghana for any encore. So let's change it and then make sure that the free SHS become the top priority in terms of campaign. So they quickly turned it to free SHS. And even there was a slogan, it says, vote for Bawumia and protect free SHS. That was their slogan. Vote for Bawumia and protect the free SHS. Then you ask yourself, even that, someone who is not, who didn't even introduce the policy, is saying that policy now will say, I'll make sure that there's a source of funding for that policy.
Oh, is it, I don't even want us to go to that tangent because Ghana, no, say you talk about Ghana Hanuma, especially Papa Kofo. Ubekaya or the national health insurance, free maternal care, why, what do we buy? NDC about 2008. Or decided say the way now national health insurance and the near maybe umti, your person shemukina. Or decided so obey taking some steps. And all this are captation. So be piloting in Ashanti region Amwa. I'm beginning then, but it didn't call national insurance, you know.
You know something.
I don't know.
Yeah, I understand.
Free City High School,
like we understand.
Free City High School. Free City High School, I say, okay. John Dramani Mama ne MPP, Nana Akufo-Addo, and JDM. A friend say, "You're about me." Omunina adwin e Free City High School no. But the difference is only say Nana Akufo-Addo say media said die ho said die ni ho munya monko muko wia be provided die ebi the CCC etida be some of the schools be boy CCC dormitories CCC blocks inside some of the schools just to accommodate most of the students. JDM so okay me media no kakra gradual process. Me CCE blocks, me CCE blocks ni bebre wie. Me fa day for day student being shasye. We are na ma fa mo. Ni now boils down to free senior high school. Sure. But the difference, no, Nana Akufo-Addo ni boom say obia messing ko. But now no, say electoral commission, electoral commission. Eba Bontain beka say likely or unlikely event, which is more likely. Say John Dramani Mahama a winning election no every year. Obefa Nana Akufo-Addo style of free senior high school nana. Say Nana Diani boom. He has always criticized Nana Akufo-Addo style of free senior high school. Say Obefa Nana Akufo-Addo style of free senior high school ne dia. Meaning say Kolana Nana fa mu boom. Yeah, quite a also no so far as I know trash.
Well, sir, if
name mum, Ebia, and we are Nimuno, who's a new animal kind, or say by fast talk, no be chem.
Sure.
Or the Sikanabema headmasters now Cotoniane, and Mancolano. It is a Ofana style of free school, which is boom meaning say, Wafana na style no na they call policy no they call.
Sure.
Ana na star no so no Ghana for no abepe eti so okazu wo yi na star na free mu a then it will look like as a warrior day o twa free senior high school.
It depends.
I
understand your point, but I also still believe that it depends upon what kind of you can say and you and answer what the end of the Barbican one and answer be how is he going to do it in terms of let's say for all you know no, because he says he's going to do a stakeholders engagement. Yeah. Which probably will be the parents will be part of it. So when even if you say idea now, maybe it will be in the form of okay, how are you going to do Sabia? Yeah, are you going to identify people if it's a woman they can easily pay the school fees so that let's take those people out. People are let me finish making the point.
I don't think
people are saying that. That one you cannot easily identify them and say women are almost for. But you ask yourself, when I think who introduced the leap?
Amazi John Onka said we do meet me. I want to take them out. He said he even add private.
Private, but yes. Still, but I'm sure say they will do some reviewer. Review, no. They will make sure say. Well, parents will take some part of
assumptions on
but that's how I'm sure that's how it's going to
because be. No how also be some CCA our free senior high school mono or man clear or say it has come to stay unto me and mammy trim but baby Ghana 40 free senior high school and another style of free senior high school which is any pabuno it is John Gasso calling a style of free senior high school. Another style of
let's wait and see.
So you wait and see how
the kind of
no ebekono. I said next follow and teacher training follow.
Yeah. When you feel
I
even be say
MPP
personally
MPP are better.
Yeah, personally I strongly believe that within the NDC one said they were if you look at it from this year's elections they never mentioned those things. Was the only term. So how are you even coming back and say Oba to another those things? But once MPP has maybe they will still continue to be paying it. But I'm sure within the end that will not be their worst.
As a campaign in former president, the campaign munyano. One can baby as them about
one can. That's what I'm saying. They were also silent about whether they would be paying it or they will be paying it.
But no church student loan more. And they say about obetimi abefa your friend say obetimi abefa omu bebre amomo ako.
I will say this is let's say what the towards mommy base a unami church as way. If NDC policy was that now the teacher training and a degree holder, like a degree certificate, so once over 20, I didn't know say Woko school now buy moment say so let's make it in a point say Babaji be a student loan. Said
I think electoral commission.
Yeah, electoral commission, yeah.
Okay.
The way observers Libya. Where I think international observers make a press conference.
Easy. You enjoy no mumra.
It is from these forms that the results are sent to the National Collation Center via fax. The results, the regional results summary sheet that are completed at the regional collation centers and copies given to the agents are the very forms that are faxed to the National Collation Center. Once received, the results are also collated in the full view of the party agents who are here with us, and a copy given to each agent present. The results from the National Collation Center are also posted at the National Collation Center. Once this is done, the returning officer for the presidential election, in the person of the chairperson of the Electoral Commission, declares the winner of the presidential election. For the information of the general public, as we speak, no results have been received at the National Collation Center. And I repeat, no results have been received at the National Collation Center from the regions. Our feedback from the field is that the results are trickling in to the regional collation centers. Hence, our inability to publish these results at the National Collation Center. We want to assure that as we receive the results, region by region, they will be published. We urge all citizens to exercise patience and follow the EC's periodic announcement. We will keep you updated as we have done over the past 24 hours. We also call on both our permanent and temporary officials across the country, particularly the constituency collation centers, to stand firm and carry out their duties as expected of them. We also urge the agents of the political parties to cooperate with our staff to ensure the smooth transmission of results at both the constituency and regional levels. We are grateful for your attention. Thank you.
Thank you, Director, Electoral Services. On this note, the update for this morning comes to an end. We'd like to thank you very much for coming, and we usher you back to the NCC. Thank you very much. Bye.
The Electoral Commission of Ghana, before say yebeto no, omo press briefing schedule no eba beto abonten ema ye nyina ehwe bi. Obeka ya omo ka se omo ene oman ne bekasa ebra no ampa ifri abato na se no omo ne oman no akasa ebra no na enkomobo yi a omo de breye no Director of Elections Electoral Commission ena wo chirechire mu say aiding kan omo Electoral Commission, the National Collation Center, omo nyanka resource bia ose o case sudua omo nyanka resource bia na report omo nsa kan say afei ena resource ni free constituency Eco Regional Collation Center. Na se Edru Regional Collation Center ho, na se omunsa ka, they will start publishing it on their website. Min kaniki. Osi, omunsa nyanka resource bia from the region. Uzo momo national. Afi na resource ni free constituency. Eco mantem. Na se enya kwa mantem ni mu na mantem fo no so edeba national no a afei omo de betoto womo website na omo kan wasem ama Ghana fo nyina ehu bi na womo hye ye bose se womo nsa kan nyina wia omo be ma Ghana fo ehu de ekoso na we eye asem a Electoral Commission of Ghana womo dia ba betu dwano no eti omo press briefing so many brown and no diabano. Omudi omodi so pa. Os MPP so e release almost press briefing schedule. But MPP de no omazi omaya 1 omaya 2 per on. And no omoye baako omoye 2 MPP omoye 2 3 and no and omoye 3. First one was omani chichichi omoton printed ballot one. Second one was and a third, you know, say, Semijan Fibe, Omo, almost can't aside that, MPP for me, be but per Omo briefing schedule, no, Nanka and ne anopay and on watch, Anka was sent Komoba. Now, Omo be friend, electoral commission, no, 8 meeting dear so, but MPP for M4, Omo press briefing, Emma 2 yenim, Emma Yehuni, Samijan Fini and DCD. Almost mama mun jubilate still munko college center na munko hwe kwasi ahwa eze kwasi ahwa say entiazo abazi me FNCC for FNCC o say no observers no bi achase e ma no the oma observing FNCC
to withdraw their supporters with immediate effect. And we call on the Ghana Police Service to step in.
Okay. Okay, that's fine.
You senior electoral commission. Ego so briefing political parties now.
Okay, that's fine. Said them cheche munano and on so HM. But Amazi, Yensha Ghana Police, superb.
Well, I think someone say
am I idea?
Adebakwa a man will be enya, and that's was going to 2024 elections. You know, Ghana be a peaceful election here. As enough, not tension or papa. Omoko by election as enough. The chikos in Kokomini inside city. No, but who say omudu on. Bibi answer then.
Akwesi ampo fu adwane o.
Ana Adebakwa na say, "O say amanfo so that did you know damparim say damparim." So omeki ne bia na words he will make sure say he will stick to the words the asma wakano obedi tu sa. Nti kwame I think say Ghana police has done well. And no baby ameko nyina no man say dem hu say omo ne obia enyanta wanta obia eno omo wi bia. No, I'm not sure not even Ghana police alone because I saw other prison officers,
immigration officers. Okay, in general, the security personnel, no, yeah.
I think they have done well. I don't know, maybe I'm going to say some of them were even chatting with the other agents. You know, who do money those things. It tells you that now Ghana say there's that man from Swaya Dekakra. Yeah. Say people are just thinking that because why do you have to even fight with you? Semi kwa koto bente. I say me who me ni say me no bo. Because you ko tire I don't know what you go up and say, "What the about obedi me so?" So sometimes I think that people like the voters are learning. They are learning in the sense that they don't want to be say they be say to say pressure or master on why you be say be the force to be a standard force to be a count on master on why you. So I personally feel that you need to abano and then the personals no sometimes say wow ko to abano why nyekikika. Me so some more they are always there. It's a process. They will always be there, and then but once if you show any other far election I think see my there, but at least 80% or 70%.
Me perceive here some fatu Electoral Commission of Ghana. In 2016, na NPP, in fact, no me very aggressive on the Electoral Commission. He said here now. NDC force here very aggressive on the Electoral Commission. But they are two about you know. Now MPP for winning. This time around, NDC no be very aggressive on the Electoral Commission. But results in the ma hodwa eba any ade nyina no. Ti said the flip kon. Say say na kwa. Ghana no. Would you still believe, say, you album?
Well, say, it may not necessarily come from the part of the EC. So that's it. Say be a yes, you know. Let's say and was so incidents will be no be person 215, will be person 276, will be person is in now. And no
about it me face easy for them.
Have copies of the pink sheets. This infiltration of supporters into the collation centers is delaying the collation process. We therefore entreat all supporters who have thronged the collation centers to leave to enable the returning officers to collate the results from the polling stations. We trust that the leadership of the political parties will advise them to do so. Thank you.
No. At this point, we are not taking questions. Would like to thank you very much for staying with us throughout the day, the night, and to this morning. Shall we go back to the collation center? Thank you.
Right, and the election headquarters.
All right, for we add a course. Oh, Amazi, now we can't say.
Now come visit on this part of electoral commission. Sometimes a beer not one who say be on both my baby, but Comran say do me business when they be on a referee. Not obit me for baby or Quambizo a year baby. I think somebody can easily say beer, won't why in Paramalizer. One of the constituencies says Obua or take one or Betia, no, I take one not what tip one if I want more. And do one your crowd, one who's a one room. No, I could two. I be a wound so to one. So one would be a wouldn't need that kind of pictures and if you are, when we be to one, but not a 1 o'clock you two, Miti bizarre. So it do maybe a part of them. Once the electoral commission and they're in charge of those people, no, people may easily think there, a electoral commission and maybe a sign panade, avium. But Comrade, I think things are changing because if you look at the process here, first to Abana, 2016 is different. 2020, I think 2024, there has been a more because and the economic machine here, what you need to say, nice or quacoto. I want to may as well say going forward, no, people would take away that kind of notion, say electoral commission, baby, and I say but more or less is an human institution. Maybe one or the other. They can do something. Maybe a bema or binso lose elections. It's always good say. Sometimes there be a president will be good institutions so and one my idea will be a bear and no be anybody will say indeed about to have a idea. May so say Melusun can. So but I don't say much idea say. And it will continue to be like that. It is MPP we are saying NDC so more about more come so fast for the next a year away years away and say third force be a and me gina pass be other political parties now if you omukoye bed say if you are obenya that kind of the political party be on obabe so strong in terms of so be NDC if now be MPP if a bedding what is a bedding unless say Alan said something before say Obeko movement is what can be say after this election no he is coming to form a political party. So let's see what kind of
movement for change.
Say before this 2024 elections, no, free MPP no. What he said, he say for this year elections in there, or for me movement or they call for the elections.
MPP for the
when they end was a movie 2024 elections.
And Obesaba party.
Form a political party. Ghana say. So let's see whether he's going to form a political party. Baby at the third force, or it will even come and take one of the political parties, you know, everywhere. But let's not forget he's coming from that kind of that Ashanti bond. What is it? And it will ginger other people to say, okay, let's go and join this party and have so it's too early, but let's wait and see. Say what he said. Maybe he's going to do it, and so over forming on one political party. And what kind of political party that is he going to form?
Gomoa Central Kwame Plus Erini. Oh, you're surprised.
Well,
ono na I ought to UTV.
Yeah.
O be quite a wakajan say ni bi kitwa bi say.
On say you walk
bibi oh me pama.
You walk of wow. Upon all on say there especially Ghanaians
celebrate our election
especially with Ghanaians.
Yakwa ma for the enemy.
So obo ha you who say okanokure you obo who say oh these people obo or okanokure because to me bobo na dwene kire ebiankofu bi ndino. So it gives him an edge over other people and says oh Kwame Krade say what they no credit how be no credit no enti why say
by election and found popularity
no sometimes
they can't radio popularity.
I'm not saying when I say Kwame plus I'm not saying Kwame
me say election cuz and found that celebrity popularity in the country because John Bello say also say we can anko say twice 2016
2020 no buy sin
and 2020
no buy sin
2016
no one
but
onyo ne ko
2020
no buy sin
Fred Achi so akolusu Fred Achi
and say na ndis gro mu sit na ya boro 9 asandere nya
I'm say be 10 I'm say almost 10 Fred Achi lusu tepa
on say do me bia komra you say obo ha wagidin ba man from penasem on say eno ho ana obo ha wagidin ba penasem eno na say we popular no obi popular na say powasem kan ho pa no ana
Kwame for no call
they know him but they don't like him.
So me
we famous famous ni say
me call ya kuka for no
how so famous
kuka for ma kuka pemasem o
omo powasem but they will just give it to you.
Obazi
they know you to be Kwabra
and kuka for pemasem o
they don't like
me
say the same
be famous or omo pemasem
omo powasem they will just give it to you.
Me Nana kuka for
kuka
for pemasem Nana kuka for pemasem mamu ma kuka for nyime ma
Ose
omo pemasem.
What is your definition for
powasem
asempe so be pewasem what definition wonti ase wo so be
pewasem na atrase o ase yenuafo
well obi betimi apewasem but na ompewo certain position bi ana so di bibi sha wonsa so obi mpese odi bibi sha wonsa
say for mako this position e kan wasem obi alusu yo
okrom ha
say adansem say training bi akobi am so alusu
okon wa adansem ana so okon outside adansem seven such record
eno ye
ba so ya sentroni wa
meka ye
such a police crapping.
The first time okoye no winning the first time okoye no winning Ebenezer ne ko lusu first one
and o winning
second one
na o say na pese ukọ eya ye two fu say jai no
one to me for na
na me first time na so
okra ya 2032
be ko prepare kwam be dem ko ne nam kwam
ya bo results
na do ko proper
me be the assembly man dey
o say but o say
be the assembly man
Beniso Pamaboa na wanya na so
menye
said the late Albert nso ko no we
Albert nso ko no we sami jam fimu ya press
I don't know I think
press conference mame fasa me mra
party we have polling agents in all the over 40,796 polling stations across the length and breadth of Ghana. We also have party agents in all the 276 constituency coalition centers across the 16 regions of Ghana. We are almost through with our internal coalition as a party, and so we have provisional results that gives an indication, a very clear indication as to how the people of this country voted yesterday. And I'm happy to inform you, and by extension, the good people of Ghana, that from the results we have seen so far from our internal coalition, provisional results, it is very clear that Ghanaians have rejected 8 years of corruption.
8 years of state capture, 8 years of wastage, 8 years of nepotism and cronyism, 8 years of economic mismanagement, 8 years of insensitivity and arrogance of power, 8 years of crass incompetence and ineptitude. And it is very clear that the people of this country have voted overwhelmingly for change. They have given the National Democratic Congress an emphatic, resounding, and a landslide victory. And in fact, the provisional figures we are seeing from our internal coalition show that this landslide, this overwhelming, resounding victory given the NDC in both the presidential and parliamentary election is unprecedented in the history of Ghana as far as this fourth republic dispensation is concerned. That is taking out the 1992 elections won by Flight Lieutenant Jerry Joe Rawlings of blessed memory, our founder. And so, ladies and gentlemen, we want to update you because clearly we are all experiencing significant delays on the part of the Electoral Commission relative to the collation of results at the constituency level and the declaration of parliamentary results at the constituency level. And as part of our quest to promote transparency in this electoral process right from the start to the end, we deem it necessary to update the nation now on the provisional results we have so far collated as a political party. And so if you look behind me, you will see 8 screens. And on these 8 screens, you will see a summary of our collated results for the presidential election. And from the screen, if you look at the far left, my far left corner, you will see that so far, of the results that have been collated, the National Democratic Congress has garnered, even before I get there, you look at the far left corner, the bottom part, and you will see that out of the 40,976 polling stations, 40,976 polling stations, we have received results from our agents covering 38,896 polling stations. And these are results backed by pink sheets. We have pink sheets from our agents in 38,896 polling stations out of 40,976 polling stations in Ghana. The total valid votes involved in these 38,897 polling stations are 11,159,430. The total rejected ballots that we have recorded is 228,443. And if you look at the results summary between the two main contenders, the presidential candidate for the NDC and the presidential candidate for the New Patriotic Party, you can see that John Dramani Mahama has garnered, per our internally collated provisional results, 6,286,600 votes, which is equivalent to 56.33%, whilst the failed presidential aspirant of the MPP, Alhaji Mahamudu Bawumia, has managed to garner a paltry 4,614,606, representing 41.35%. And let me emphasize that we have pink sheets to buttress this. And so it is very clear that the people of this country have voted for change. And this is not just a vote for change. It is an extraordinary vote for change. It is a historic event that has happened in our country. And we are grateful to the people of Ghana. What we want at this stage is for the Electoral Commission to fast track the collation process at the constituency collation level, because we see evidence of deliberate delay on the part of some, not all, some EC officials at the collation at the constituency collation level. And I'm going to give you further and better particulars to that effect. Now, aside this, we also have provisional results for the parliamentary elections across the length and breadth of Ghana. And the trend is not any different from the overwhelming presidential mandate that the great National Democratic Congress has been given by the people of Ghana. We have it on authority that in the Upper East region, out of the 15 constituencies, the NDC has won 15 over 15. 100%. We can also tell you on authority that in the Upper West region, out of the 11 constituencies, the NDC has won 100%, 11 over 11. We can tell you on authority that in the northern region of Ghana, based on our internally collated results, provisional, the NDC has won 11 out of the 18 constituencies. We can also tell you on authority that in the Savannah region, the home region of our presidential candidate and the president-elect of the Republic of Ghana, the NDC has won 6 out of the 7 constituencies there. I'll come back and explain to you, some concerns we have with that one constituency, Damango. Then, in the northeast region, the home region of the failed presidential candidates of the MPP, Alhaji Mahamudu Bawumia, I can tell you that from our internally collated results or provisional results, we have won 3 out of the 6 constituencies, and that is Yonyu, Tripone, and Bukubu. For Savannah, Yape, Bole, Sola, Salaga South, Salaga North, Daboya have all been won by us. There is a challenge with Damango, which we are trying to rectify. For Upper West is 11 over 11, so I need not mention the constituencies. Upper East is 15 over 15, I need not mention the constituencies. I'll share with you the 11 constituencies in the northern region, which we have won convincingly. And in fact, we've won, there is one seat that went to an independent candidate at Willensi, and that is an NDC member. If you add that, that will be 12. But officially, what we have won, the number of seats we have won per the provisional results, we have collated internally 11 constituencies. And these 11 constituencies are Tamale North, Sagnerigu, Kumbungu, Tamale South, Meon, Sabuba, Tamale Central, Zabzugu, Tatale, Nanton, and Yendi. Of course, Willensi has been won by an NDC person who ran as an independent candidate. Now in the Bunu East region, the home region of the incoming First Lady of Ghana, I can tell you on authority that out of the 11 constituencies, we have won 10 out of the 11. And the only one that we didn't win is Techiman South, but all others, so I need not mention them, we've won. I can also tell you that in the Bono region, the home region of the national chairman of the great NDC, and should I say the National Communications Officer, out of the 12 constituencies, the NDC has won 11 over 12. We have won in constituencies that the NDC has never won since the 1992 elections. And it is unimaginable, unbelievable, incredible that even some of us struggle to believe the scale of the victory that God has graced us with and the people of this country, have given us. Then in the Ahafo region, out of the 6 constituencies, I can tell you on authority that we have won 5 out of the 6. The only one that it appears we didn't win is Tanonof. Then in the Ashanti region, the stronghold, the so-called stronghold of the MPP, which I dare say has been turned into a swing region on the basis of the outcome of this year's election. In Ashanti region, so far, we've won 7 constituencies without any dispute. We've won 7. We've added 3 to the 4 we had already, and these 3 have already been declared by the EC. In total, we've not won 7. This is what the internally collated results we have shows that we have won for now. But there are 3 constituencies in contention, which we believe we have won. And those constituencies are the Mankranso area, Obuasi East, and then Tepa. So these 3 constituencies, there are serious contentions there that I'll be speaking to. And we believe that if you add that, we should be around somewhere 10 or so. So, but the ones that there are no disputes about, we've not had any challenges with, have to do with 7 out of the 47. And we are still following keenly the 3 other constituencies in contention relative to the parliamentary results. For the Eastern region, the home region of the failed despotic tyrant Nana Addo Dankwa Akufo-Addo, the NDC in the presidential election is hovering around 47%. And in the parliamentary election, out of the 33 constituencies, the NDC has won 10. And another independent candidate who ran on the ticket of the NDC has won 1. And the 10 we have won in the Eastern region are in Sawama Duadri, the constituency of the minority chief whip. The arrogant minority chief whip. Anodon Pre. Upper West Achim, which is Adesso, the capital. Lower West Achim, Asamankese. Abri, Fantiakwa North, Asujaman, Payosikanache. Lower Menya Krobo, Upper Menya Krobo, Yellow Krobo, and Afram Plains South constituency. We won Afram Plains North, but it was an independent candidate from the NDC who won that. In the Greater Accra region, the capital of Ghana, out of the 34 constituencies, per our internally collated provisional results, we can tell you that we've won 30 out of the 34. We've won Ada, we've won Sege, we've won Libo Pram Pram, we've won Po Katamanso, Shai Osudoku, Ashaman, Tema East, Tema West, Krowo, Lejokuku, Ladade Kutupon, Klote Kole, Odododio, Ablekuma South, Ablekuma Central, Ablekuma West has been declared. Osla is a goner. Amasaman, Adenta, Madina, Ayawaso North, Ayawaso West were gone. Ayawaso East, Domia Robum, Okaikwe North, Okaikwe South, Ayawaso Central, Domekwa Binyan, Domekwa Binyan. And I'm just receiving confirmation that we have won Botiano English among from Now we've won. There are a few others in contention that we are still battling it out with the NPP and the Electoral Commission, and I'm going to speak about that. But if for nothing at all, we know that Ayawaso Central and Ablekuma West have been declared by the Electoral Commission. We've won that without any question. In the Volta region, the World Bank, the proud World Bank of the great NDC, there are 18 constituencies. One mistakenly went to a man called Peter Amewu in 2020. Now that constituency, the Hohoi constituency, has come back home to the NDC. And I can tell you that we've won 18 over 18. In the OT region, out of the 9 constituencies, the NDC has won 9 over 9. 100%. In the central region, the home region of our mother and the incoming first female vice president of the Republic of Ghana. The region which also happens to be the home region of the current majority leader of parliament, Dr. K.C. Latufosin. I can tell you that out of the 23 constituencies, we have won 18. And in the western region, I can tell you that in the Western region, which is a swing region, just like the Central region, out of the 17 constituencies, the NDC has so far won convincingly based on our internally collated provisional results, 15 out of the 17. The only ones that we didn't win from the results we have are Takrade and Ifia. In the Western North constituency, which has 9, Western North region, which has 9 constituencies, I can tell you on authority that we have won 8 out of the 9. The only one we did not win is Swaman. Bibiani has been won by the NDC. And so if you do a brief summary of the tentative provisional results we have collated, so far, even if you take out the contentious ones, the NDC is hovering around 185 parliamentary out of the 276. And as you saw from the results we showed you, the presidential results, we are hovering around 56%. And for your information, in nominal terms, the difference between John Mahama and Alhaji Bawumia is over 1.5 million votes. And that number is bigger than the population of about 5 countries that I know. So we are not talking about an ordinary victory here. That is why I said this is an emphatic, resounding, overwhelming, historic, and unprecedented victory that the NDC has shot. If you take out 92, and I don't even count 92 because of all the challenges we had with that first. All right. So I'm even hearing that some of the constituencies that we had issues with, we are working on them. Techiman South, we are working, and other constituencies. I'm just talking about the ones that are not in dispute. And it is very clear that by the close of day, we would have resolved all the other ones with disputes, and this number is likely to go up. Now, ladies and gentlemen, the most worrying issue for us at the moment has to do with the attitude of some criminally minded EC officials in some of the constituencies. Not all of them. Some have been very professional and they have done their work dutifully. But others are deliberately delaying the collation of resources at various constituency collation centers. That is escalating tensions and leading to violence. In some places, our supporters have been shot at, some have been murdered. Already you know that in Tolon, a supporter of the NDC has been murdered by thugs of the NPP under the instructions of the PC for the NPP there, Habib. We had the same incident at Kaswa, Awutu Senya East constituency. One supporter murdered, another seriously injured. By the way, that gangster woman is out of parliament. She's a goner, she's lost. Hawa Kumsi. And the day of accountability and reckoning is coming for her. But aside these sad events we have recorded, only last night at Mankranso would be what? Ahafwano Southwest. Ahafwano Southwest constituency, ladies and gentlemen. From the collation we did internally, we knew that we had won the constituency, but we had to go to the designated constituency collation center to go through the collation process, the official collation process with the EC. When we went there, there was a dispute about one polling station results, which our polling agents had objected to at the polling station level, which had to do with overvoting of about 3 overvoting. And our agents were of the opinion that that case of overvoting also existed in other polling stations. So, so at Mankranso, there was overvoting in connection with one polling station, and the votes involved were about 3 more. And we have cause to also believe that the results from other polling stations also had the same irregularity of overvoting. So a protest was made. Now, as we were thrashing that out with the Electoral Commission, we saw some EC officials coming to the collation center with a ballot box. And so our people resisted. They took the ballot box, and when they opened, the ballot box was full of ballot papers, and all of them had been thumb-printed for Alhaji Bawumia. And so they destroyed the ballot box. And so in the heat of the moment, in the midst of that pandemonium, the EC officials called the military to come in. When the military got there, the reasonable thing they ought to have done, because none of those supporters were holding any offensive weapon, and they could have simply engaged them to restore calm and order to the place. But they just got there and fired at the people. And they murdered, one person at the spot and injured over 4 people at Mankran. So that is what has happened there. All right, so that is Mankranso. Please, let me just put out this information. It is very, very important, ladies and gentlemen. I'm also receiving the final internally collated provisional results for the Techiman South constituency in Bunu East. And contrary to the earlier indication we had, it is very clear that the NDC has also won the Techiman South. So overall for Bunu East, we won 11/11. 11/11. That is the indication we have for Bunu East. So the earlier communication from the regional secretariat has been amended. I told you that there were some contentious issues over there, but they've been rectified, and we have our pink sheets, and from our pink sheets we have won. And so it is now left for the Electoral Commission to do the needful. Thank you. So the challenges we are having has to do with number 1, Mankran. So the same thing has also happened at Tepa, where from our internally collated results, we won the election. We went to the constituency collation center for the collation. All pink sheets were present, were there at the center. Yet the EC official was pussyfooting, dragging her feet, refusing to commence the coalition. Our people, led by the parliamentary candidate for the NDC, pressed on her to commence the coalition. She still refused without giving any reason, because she had the full complement of all pink sheets. And we didn't understand why she had to delay the coalition process. Ladies and gentlemen, one of our agents decided to go behind the coalition center to go and urinate. And when he went, he saw that a pink sheet, which is the main EC copy, had been torn into pieces, folded, and thrown into the bush. So he took it and saw that, no, this is the EC's copy for a particular polling station. Why has it been destroyed and thrown into the bush? So he brought it in, and it led to some, exchanges, verbal exchanges between our people and them, because clearly this was an EC official who wanted to create the grounds for the delay in the coalition by destroying a pink sheet from a polling station. So we protested, and our people decided that once they have done that, we are not going to allow any EC official to come to the coalition center with any new pink sheets, because that is their game plan. They have a lot of ballot papers, and by the way, this is the only election in the history of Ghana since '92 that we have seen printed ballot papers and pink sheets flying all over. We've never seen this in the history of Ghana. So they have it in ballot boxes with seals from the Electoral Commission, ready for ballot box swapping, pink sheet swapping, and so on. But thanks to the vigilance of our polling station agents, observers, and supporters, we have been able to block this evil plot of the NPP. And so, because our supporters decided to prevent EC officials from going to the collation center with new pink sheets, which obviously were concocted and fabricated, they called in soldiers. Soldiers got there and started shooting indiscriminately. Thankfully for them, nobody got injured, nobody got murdered. But they scattered the place and destroyed all the ballot papers and all the electoral materials. So that is the challenge we are having there. And we are having a similar challenge with coalition in Obuasi East as well. The NPP is refusing to allow the coalition, to take place. So that is what is happening in Ashanti region. In Wenchi, I don't know the situation now, but before I came to address you, the brief we had was that everything is ready. The results, all the pink sheets are ready. The EC official responsible for the coalition is dragging her feet, refusing to do the coalition. And that is escalating tensions in the area. If you go to, even here in Greater Accra, I spoke about Ayawaso Central, which has now been declared, we thank God. But Okaikwe Central and Tema Central, there are serious security issues because of these deliberate, this deliberate delay of coalition in certain critical constituencies that the NPP believes the NDC has won. And in most of the constituencies, the NPP agents are nowhere to be found. For example, in some of the Bunu constituencies we have won, they are nowhere to be found to sign the results as collated. And EC officials are saying we are waiting for them. We want to tell the Electoral Commission that if the NPP will not come and sign, declare the results. It is not by force that polling agents sign. If they are not there to sign at the end of collation, declare the results. And spare the nation the tension you have plunged us into. And Alhaji Bawumia, for God's sake, you are an Alhaji. You call yourself Dr. Degeta. So I'm sure that by now, through your many digital applications, you have collated your results. You know you have lost. Please, call your senior brother, His Excellency John Dramani Mahama, concede defeat and congratulate him. And save this nation the unnecessary tension that you and your goons have plunged us into. Enough of the killings. Enough of the violence. Ours is a democracy governed by the rule of law. The will of the people expressed at the polls is supreme and must stand. Be a Democrat and respect the will of the people. Leading figures of your party have already considered defeat. Richard Anyagba has considered defeat. Even the defectees from the NDC who came to support your cause have considered defeat, like Alote Jacobs. All of them. What are you waiting for? Ghana is the only country we have. So please, do the needful. Concede defeat and call your supporters to order. And IGP Dampare will continue to commend you and the Election Security Task Force for the yeoman's job you have done. But your job is not done because we are nowhere near the conclusion of the electoral process. Your work is being undermined by certain elements in the New Patriotic Party and their collaborators in the military. What we are seeing at constituency collation centers is not what the IGP promised us, and it is not what the CDS promised us. And we know that they are not a party to what is happening. But only they can stop the nonsense going on. And they have to put their foot down. They have a choice to make. You choose between the NPP and the Constitution of Ghana. Choose between the outgoing government and the supreme sovereign people of Ghana. Your fidelity is to the Constitution of Ghana and not the NPP. They have lost. Nothing can save them. They can't kill all the people in Ghana. There is no way you can overturn this results through violence. There is no way. So, if they will not do the needful by conceding defeat, we want you to put your foot down and stop the nefarious activities of these NPP thugs who have been clothed in military uniforms. And in some cases, real military men who have been giving directives to go to constituency collation centers, scatter the place, shoot at people and all that. Human lives matter. Nobody is supposed to lose their life because of an election. We are appalled and disgusted by what is going on. The NDC has lost elections before, even when we were in power. In 2016, we handed over power peacefully. Nobody died. Nobody was murdered. Even under Flight Lieutenant Jerry John Rawlings, who was a soldier, in 2000 when we lost power, not a single Ghanaian lost his life. In 2008, under J.A. Kufuor, an MPP president, the MPP lost power. There was a peaceful transition of power. Nobody died. In 2016, nobody died under John Mahama. Why is it that only you, in 2020, you killed 8 people? That blood is not enough for you. And you are still killing people. As we speak, you've killed over 4 people in this election. How many more do you want to kill? How many innocent civilians do you want to injure and hurt? You have lost. It's as simple as that. Your Sisifia campaign, Atonsium. It's as simple as that. And it is time to pack your things and leave the Jubilee House. Yes. And we want to tell the Electoral Commission, Madam G. Mensah, the peace and stability of Ghana now depends on you. You are the returning officer for the ongoing presidential election. Your officers are deliberately delaying the coalition process in some constituencies and in some regions. Please, Madam, do the needful. Direct them to fast-track the process. Where they have the full complement of pink sheets, there is no legitimate reason why they should delay the process. There is no legitimate reasons. In some regions, like Greater Accra, I mean, the declared results are not even more than 5. Meanwhile, the results are ready. What are you waiting for? And the situation is not any different in most of the regions. And so please, we call on the media, the Peace Council, the chiefs, the pastors, to call the EC to order. This is the time for them to intervene. The NDC has remained law-abiding and peaceful. We've acted responsibly against serious provocation from the MPP. Our people have been murdered, beaten to pulp, attacked, yet we have exercised restraint. But we will not sit aloof for EC officials to deliberately delay the electoral process in cahoots with the MPP for the sole purpose of giving room to thugs of the MPP to manipulate the results, at least at the parliamentary level. We will not allow that. So they must fast-track the process. In constituencies where there are no disputes over polling stations, they must fast-track the process. Ladies and gentlemen, we thank you very much for your attention. And let me quickly do a brief, and I'll be very brief. Let me do a brief summary in Twi of the presentation I just did. Abusuafo, your friend Moha and your bonnet. Abatwa and Ragana food na yokoto abano. Emraso said NDC as a serious political party, your agents, ewo baby ayeto abadi biya over 40,000 polling stations. Na yankasa the agents the results abre ni akika boom. Yemamu the ye provisional results ayakika boom no echre. Inti na your friend one. Na to say the atrium on your screen so no or presidential now NDC Amanyuku in print the certified results yanenam 56% MPP Alhaji Bawumia yanenam 41%. Our difference Eda Bawumia any John Mahama. No, show us the other one, please. Put the other one there, the certified one. Or difference at that. Or John Dramani Mahama ne Alhaji Bawumia Ntemua. Over 1.5 million votes in nominal terms. And see about Mampeni Abatwana. Bibia dia dance pefe say. Ghana for to aba aman sisa. Ghana for to aba e bra adwene ntiase so ama yewura John Dramani Mahama ene NDC amanyoko. Na we parliamentary results no so a saa na tie. Yen kan wie ye baby bebre wo wa ensem wo results no ho a ye say at the EC constituency collation centers no ye betre. But enumpo no ohwa NDC enya dodo na. Ohwe baby to say Apa East regional 15 constituencies the war no NDC afa 15 na. Oba Apa West 11 constituencies no NDC afa ni na 11/11. Over Northern Region, out of 18, the regional executives are my aswat to say, Bear 11 there, NDC Yafa. You Gusukra, the Akahwajima. Over Savannah, out of 7 regions, NDC Yafa, Ensia, Bakwaka Damangukrano, Yiji say Arena, and who send you or Mubia Koswa.
Welcome back. Election headquarters ko promote power. Egusuya.
Kim, that's right. The beautiful country we have. That is Ghana for you. Abujafo enonema omine ye omine. The beauty of our democracy. And you see, utie sami jemfiye pa. Ose Ghana bakosemu enkunimdia womo NDC amanyuko womo edino. Ghana bakosemu ose bensida. Na oshokra no a omo de kai de kai ko ebia kane mampani Flight Lieutenant Jerry John Rawlings 92-96 muho. We say that no munya that 56 point something percent, you know. And Sabijan fi say couldn't deal with no. Osi ebimbada. Emfama omo. Na per omo collation omo collate numbers omo collate no. Omo winning majority in parliament. And omo winning majority in parliament a massive. Almost all the entire region. Therefore, attorney blue, diamond PP, the rest attorney green. And Obakiano Pan me catch it say Abana yatwa wi yakin kan awie da ya you know. Both MPP and NDC obi a on the results. MPP for we ni omunim NDC for we ni omunim but I was a core process in him yan kind yan certify afei every constituency in core region every region and national na national so be collate we are no declare but same Jemfi say NDC for MPP for nim pefe say o malusu aba no etika dey kra na aka biu ka bampani baumia emfa fon ko mfre ni nua say aba no de walusu na gitum said the JDM a year 2016 so now me ni fa o 2016 no o say check kakra na JDM ba say aba no o malusu to o ngintum na wasi enkunimdi a o madi no o mawini about 185 constituencies and even 185 constituencies you know all kasa no Techiman South and so ababa be ka na utifiri mu a just MPP for MZ ombenya ben 90 of parliament too and so below 90 so dia as I dey no I critical na Western region 17 omenya mu 15 that is MPP we need 2 ewo Western region Central region na MPP MZ omu we need 4 as 5 ewo the Central region Ashanti region almost 10 osi baby wo hodoma wentwi kakra ho eno no eye Obuasi East obo media proximity wise okaye de oso Obuasi East eka ho tepa mankan so no ehon so eka ho ene rebi wanka akrofo is where where won fantastic thank you editor akrofo is where won by Zuma wanti wa akrofo I just say omu edinkwenim voter region 18 out of 18 eko omafa Western North also for the very first time omalusu Swaman seat you know to the MPP and Kenya no ankaye 100% Northeast 100% Bono also 9 not just social seat in there in fact per the Samijan Fika no sana etie per one coalition because NTN Amaka 2016 Saturday 90s in Timinka and Kasasa and they say MPP is to be Kasasa but per the Sami candidate as a majority no omoja majority now to the level say in fact they are really won and won at the
What we are NDC for half of parliamentarians can match up MPP in terms of parliament.
Nana.
Share so far. The difference is almost 100.
100 so far.
Yes, because
bro, 91.
No,
85 as against 76. One, 276.
Okay.
91.
And 91 independent woman.
Oh, no, independent for any day. Oh, but
independent
now. What is true?
Dabi, omufan kamodi ehun.
Omufan kamodi ehun.
Asa.
Dabi omufan kamodi ehun.
And this fan Canada.
Enemy cast almost on the back count. It's almost the
but as it stands now, no, it's not part of it.
Say, so kotifrima, which means say, I cry, they will be over